jump right into it. So, David, welcome back.
Oh, thank you, Tone. Love being here. Just out of curiosity, since there are four of us, who's not the lawyer?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I feel like a lawyer now. Damn. One of these days I'm going to pretend to be. All right. Justin, we'll go with you next. Very brief intro, and then we'll give it up to Sasha. Sorry.
Sure. My name is Justin Wales. I'm based out of Miami and Los Angeles based practice. My background's in First Amendment, and then for the last several years, I've been representing folks in the crypto blockchain industry with a focus on regulation at the federal and state level. And my law firm's called Carlton Fields. It's about a 400-person firm with offices in a lot of states.
Very cool. Sasha, go for it.
Thanks, Tone. My name is Sasha Hodder. I'm a lawyer in Tampa, Florida. I work at DLT Law Group, PA. And my background, I'm actually from Canada, and I come from the trading and mutual fund industry. Before that, I worked as a trader for TD Ameritrade, and then worked with Franklin Templeton and NEI Investments.
All right, very cool. Wow, I guess we're missing Drew Hinkus, and I can rename the show the Florida Bitcoin Law Review. Right? Like, how are all of you in Florida? Jesus.
Well, wait a second. Bloomberg has given me credit for starting the Bitcoin litigation world in Florida, and when asked why, I said because I'm licensed here. I mean, think about it. Cripsy was the first lawsuit. David Silver, Florida barred. Tezos. First federal complaint, Florida. Why? I'm not California licensed. Why would I sue him in California? So we had a lot of fun with Bloomberg, who did give me credit. No, that's the Bloomberg. No, it was Cointelegraph also that gave me the first I take responsibility for crypto. But look, we're going to start with YouTube.
Yep, let's do it. So this is your account, actually. Well, it was your account. What's his name took that from you, right? Restus?
Which one?
The BitConnect. Or no, he got the Tezos one.
Nah, he got the Tezos.
He got the Tezos. Okay. You're still on the BitConnect lawsuit, right?
Yeah. Everybody needs to remember, David Silver is a capitalist. I do this for the money. So there are a lot of people out there who get confused between good press and making money. Michael Jordan said the best part, the difference between rich and famous, being famous sucks. So I'll take rich any day of the week. So,
I don't know. I'm in the other boat there, man. Like I'm enjoying playing the broke bump card that has a YouTube channel, but I'm becoming popular. Right? You know, it's good, man. People take me out to dinners. People take me out to drinks everywhere I go. It's awesome.
Well, I think David's offering to take us all out to dinner. I think that's what he said.
Yeah, I think so. I think I know who's paying for my dinner next time I'm in Florida.
Well, hold on. Only one of us works at a really fancy law firm. That'd be the guy at Carlton Fields.
I'll take you all out to dinner as well.
Todd, when Todd joins the law firm on Monday, he's going to realize we work in a strip mall in Coral Springs. It's a whole new world.
All right, let's jump into it. So YouTube was named as a defendant in the class action lawsuit against BitConnect. Now, I actually felt some of this, right? Because on I monetized my YouTube channel, I think like maybe 6 or 8 months ago or something like that. And people were complaining to me, why are BitConnect ads, playing on my YouTube videos? And I'm like, well, what do you want me to do about it? Go complain to YouTube. And apparently YouTube has had a significant amount of complaints calling BitConnect a scam, and they continue to play their ads. And now, oh, hey, you're mentioned in the article. There you are. And you got a quote in too. And so did you actually bring this? Like, did you guys have like metrics of, it looks like the article quotes some very good numbers about how many people got caught on all those ads that YouTube was playing. And you guys are saying that YouTube should have known better and pulled the ads much earlier?
So let's just take a step back. I mean, I know a lot of people know about BitConnect, but BitConnect was a high-yield investment program that claimed if you gave them any amount of money, they would give you 1% compounding return a day. And if you gave them $250,000 plus, you would get a 40% compounding monthly. Now, Tone, you're the money guy. Can anyone do that?
No, that's it's an automatic Ponzi.
It's impossible. It's literally impossible. So they're actually quoting, this article is quoting numbers that came out of the complaint. There were 58 million views of BitConnect promoters with over 70,000 hours of content. And this is, I've been saying this for a while. A lot of my lawsuits, I'm basically doing tobacco litigation for the first one out of the gate. So a lot of my lawsuits are lawsuits of first impression. And this lawsuit's going to be interesting because a lot of the lawsuits I filed so far, the companies come out and they have different defenses. A lot of the defenses are people in crypto are stupid. And if you do stupid things, then you're not entitled to be compensated. I don't really believe that's true. There's been smoking, there's been warnings on packs of cigarettes since the 1950s. Lots of people still smoke. So what does YouTube do differently than everyone else? Well, a lot of the YouTube, Google, Yahoo, like search engine type litigation has been about what's called the content and whether a YouTube or Google is responsible as a content provider. And a lot of the lawsuits have been based like terrorist acts. If a terrorist posts a how-to video on YouTube and someone watches it and does a terrorist act, can YouTube be held responsible? And the answer to that's primarily been no. But there's been one carve-out, and that carve-out is a failure for a duty to warn. And here's where the BitConnect case gets interesting, because it became so successful and the promoters became so successful, you have the ability to monetize your success on your YouTube channel. Now, I'm assuming I don't get paid to do the show, Tone, but I'm assuming that in some of your stuff, you've monetized your successful YouTube channel.
So I have monetized my YouTube channel only because I want to be compensated in the smallest way possible from all the shit I have to put up with on the live chat and stuff. I will also say I have not cashed out a single penny of my YouTube monetization because I haven't decided what that should be used for. So it's just still sitting there anonymously on YouTube.
And that's the beauty, though. You are part of their partnership program. They actually call you a partner. Now, Justin's a much fancy lawyer than I am. He's at this big fancy firm. He understands the concept that the word partner has specific legal meaning. Justin?
Yeah. So I'll address this sort of generally, but I'll caveat it that I'm typically more defense oriented. So I read through the complaint and the allegations against YouTube, and I found a couple things about it interesting. The first is that the claim being brought is essentially a negligence claim for failure to warn. There's a whole line of cases about promoter liability, and typically there's a case called Janus, which is a Supreme Court case, and then a case from the 11th Circuit from a couple months ago that basically says that if you are accusing someone under securities laws of giving misleading statements about the sale of securities, the liability stems from the person who makes the ultimate content. So here, YouTube wouldn't, because YouTube is essentially a publisher. Typically, failure to warn cases are in the products liability world. So the question, I think, becomes, can David prove that the algorithms that they're claiming filter through spam and when you file a charge that there's some misleading statement or financial fraud being committed, does that create enough of a duty on YouTube that there's some liability? I think there's a couple reasons why this case is going to be difficult against YouTube. First, if you go through YouTube's actual terms and conditions, they make pretty clear that they're not really a partner in terms of how a partnership relationship is really created. So typically a partner has liability for everything that the other partner does. Here there's indemnification clauses, and they specifically say, I pulled it up, section 6G, YouTube does not endorse any content. The person creating the content has ultimate authority. So yes, there are legal ramifications to calling someone a partner, but ultimately